what's up you guys? This is Steffi, aka In My Humble Opinion, and welcome back to another Fan Reaction Friday video. In today's video, I am going to be watching Handmaid's Tale, Season 3, Episode 9. This is the penultimate. I know some of you guys at least like hearing when I say the word penultimate, so penultimate episode of this season of The Handmaid's Tale. The episode is entitled Sacrifice, but before we begin, I just have to quickly say, happy birthday, Whitney Elizabeth Houston. My #1 diva, one of my favorite artists of all time, Queen of the Night, Whitney Elizabeth Houston. That's why I'm wearing this Whitney shirt. And that's also why she's always back here. It has nothing to do with this video. I just had to point that out. Here we go. Let's get into this episode. Oh, damn.
Voices. Footsteps. Then boots on the stairs.
Wow, who needs subtitles when June is just telling you everything you need to know?
Huh. You scared me.
That's right. Oh, yes. Okay, so last week in my question for you guys, I had asked what had happened to Eleanor, and I had missed this, but a lot of you had pointed out that when Lawrence came back, he could be heard in the background telling one of the Marthas to just bring Eleanor to her room. So thank you guys for that, and hence why we see Eleanor just now.
Cool. And you should leave that here.
No, June's gonna bring down her gun and be like, hey everybody, don't mind me.
What's the date?
What's the date?
Apparently Vin Diesel is a security person now in Gilead.
Can I help you? I think you get a day off after last night. Very impressive. What does that mean? You're fucking fantastic.
June has a stan.
Billy's in.
Billy's in because muffins mean yes. June's like, he better be fucking in after what I did last night.
Sienna busy, is she?
Yes, sir.
We need troops on the border.
Joseph knows what June is up to.
Gentlemen, I thank you for the briefing. But now, I need to mull.
Now it's time for June's debriefing.
Lucky for you, they think Winslow's just missing. Captured, snatched, like the Waterfords. We're now in custody in Toronto. They went rogue, expecting to get your baby back, but they were ambushed.
June's like, hallelujah.
I guess they didn't bring 52 kids with them.
That was a good line. Touche, Joseph.
Cheer up. Fred and Serena are toast, and you just got away with murder.
Annalise Keating,
not a bad
where you at, girl? June is like, balance has somewhat been restored in my favor, at least for the past couple hours. I killed Winslow, Serena and Fred are captured in Canada. I get to buy some time. Look at that. There can be miracles when you believe. I like the subtitle, Crying Tears of Happiness, Laughing. Yes, bitch, lounge, find your light, girl.
Martha's will bring the kids to the Lawrence house after dark, and he'll get them to the plane.
Okay. Oh, Rita! I'm surprised we're not, like, meeting in the fridge right now.
Can you believe it? I can't stop imagining them in orange jumpsuits.
Oh, see, look at this. Rita is now, like, low-key happy.
She was nice to me when she said goodbye.
She's only nice when she's up to something.
Points were made. Facts were stated.
I heard what the Marthas are planning. I told them that I want in.
Oh, Rita! Rita's gonna fucking die. Watch this.
I'm such a boss now.
I don't understand why people are suddenly like, well, it seems like everyone's like, wow, June, I didn't know you had it in you. But it's like, this is the woman who tried escaping multiple times, chose not to get in the car. Clearly she has some chutzpah in her, you know what I mean? I guess I would understand based on her arc this past season with her kind of like low-key having a mental breakdown, why people are like, wow, June, suddenly you're a boss. But it's kind of like, are we that surprised that June came to this realization of, this is my plan now? I don't know, maybe that's just me. Maybe I just put a lot of faith in June. Oh, I love the subtitles. Emotional piano music.
I'm proud of you.
That is a bit of a character arc though for these two, because wasn't it when June first came to the Waterfords, she was kind of soft, I guess, and Rita had to be like extra tough on her. So maybe Rita's just having a proud mommy moment. She's like, oh, they grow up so fast. They come up with their own schemes so fast. Oh my gosh, Fred looks a little disheveled.
Don't give them anything that they can use against you in the trial.
I won't get that far. Gilead will demand our release.
But you must be smart. This could mean life in prison.
Serena, actress.
I won't let anything happen to you.
Serena's like, but I will let something happen to you in the name of Nicole.
I'll be fine. What have you done? What have you done?
Oh my god, is he like
It was my daughter.
choking her? Uh-oh, 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 oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. His like hand is like around her neck and it's making me very uncomfortable.
Please, try to understand.
Oh
It's
god.
been about you. What you want. What you need.
No, she needs me. My daughter needs me. I will pray for you, Fred.
She's like, security. Get this man right now. Wow, the emotional arc of that scene. Damn. They went from like being totally desperately like, oh my god, we gotta be okay, we're gonna be okay, I love you so much, to I betrayed your ass.
Come in, my love. Of Joseph, let us pray for Commander Winslow's safety.
Dear Lord,
It's kind of interesting how in these episodes you're seeing these people in power, the commander and the commander's wives, their lives just kind of unravel and become undone.
May God watch over Commander Winslow. Wherever he is.
Petty.
I can't be a woman alone with 6 children. They'll take them away. We could take them with us. Don't we have room?
Room here. Of course, of course.
All the children can come. We can save all of them.
Mi casa es su casa.
Oh my god.
bless you.
Eleanor
I said
literally
the eyes
almost
question.
fucked this all up for us. I like that cut to this child, just like, oh, Serena transformation, hair is down, wearing a different color palette. He's like, so about them coconuts.
I know this has been difficult. But look to the future.
Me.
Who's here? Moira Strand.
It's nice to meet you. I'm June's friend.
So my alliance is with her.
You can have a good visit. And I'm gonna pick you up and take you home.
Away from this lady.
I'm sure that she will be fine with me.
Who are you? Really? Moira?
Because you got some new clothes doesn't make you any different. You are still the same woman who held my friend down so your husband could rape her.
That's uncalled for.
Fuck you.
It's not uncalled for, Mark. You have no idea what these women have been through. She's just stating facts.
I have sinned plenty, but you are the gender traitor.
Whoop. Damn. Moira said what she had to say. Nicole's like, no!
It's your mom. Hey, Nicole.
Mrs. Waterford, you can't use terms like that. You'll confuse her.
I should put a bell around your neck. May close the border. Move up our departure date.
It doesn't work like that, sir.
I will make it work.
The Salinger's house. There's that sweet little boy David. We can get him out.
It's okay. You don't have to do that, okay?
Oh my god, Eleanor really is going to be a liability here.
You cannot say anything. Do you understand? You cannot. Do you understand?
Enough! Enough.
Oh my.
No, Joseph, she's right. I wasn't thinking.
God, I hope like Eleanor doesn't try to hurt herself.
Is to think about our life when we are out of this place.
Can you really do that?
I have a feeling one of them is at least, at minimum, not gonna make it out of here. Either him or her. Because after all, this is The Handmaid's Tale. We're not all gonna get happy endings, if any.
Mr. Bankhold, Commander Waterford.
I'll leave you both to it.
Oh my, you're gonna have an unsupervised conversation? I hope the guard stays in the room at least. Okay, looks like he's staying in the room.
But you're gonna rot in this jail, knowing that your wife betrayed you. What about your wife? All those years wasted praying she'll come back to you.
Oh, Luke, don't let him get into your head.
But the June Osborne you knew doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, thanks to you.
Gilead's changed her. I've changed her.
Accountability. I felt like that punch could have been a little more meatier.
Mrs. Lawrence.
Oh, fuck.
Eleanor, wake up. Eleanor.
Oh!
Eleanor, wake up.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, June? Bitch! Are you gonna get help or are you just gonna let her die? Oh no. Oh my god. Oh, bitch, if Joseph finds you just standing there not doing anything. Oh my gosh, June! Damn, she gave her the kiss of death right there. God, Joseph is gonna be so freaking mad. Like, he might retaliate. Because he might start thinking, had June not yelled at Eleanor, maybe Eleanor would have not done this. But June is just like, you gotta do what you gotta do. Eleanor's a liability if you want to get those kids out, but man. Whew. Passage of time. June didn't blink the entire night, you guys. Ooh, I am scared to see the aftermath of that storyline.
The food's not so hot here, so trust me, Toronto's got great pizza.
Isn't that contraband?
Mark, like, really likes her. Damn. Sneaking in food for her. That's when you know it's real.
Thank
It's
you.
an interesting piece on media bias as pertains to religion. Love your thoughts on that.
Oh, he is just really trying to win her over with food, giving her something to read. I want to hear your thoughts. Mark knows what he's doing. Serena's like, maybe I am a fan of coconuts. Oh, okay. Oh god, they're leaving her alone with him.
I kept the border open.
Oh, good job, Joseph. Well, I'm happy that, like, Joseph at least wasn't gonna try and hold this over June, you know? Being like, well, you're the reason why this all happened.
It's hard to argue with a man who's in mourning, even for them. I let her go to her room.
No, don't do that. You cannot blame yourself.
I could have checked on her.
I could have checked on her.
Well, actually, I did check on her. Oh, man. If only Joseph knew. Will Joseph ever find out?
She was a very kind woman.
She was.
Ooh, I felt like Joseph chose not to go off on June in that moment because he really could have. The minute June brought up, I could have checked on her. Like, girl, just... Oh. See, I think Joseph has an idea that she low-key had something to do with it. God, the subtitles really scare me. I saw that sinister music continues. I got scared. Alright, and some post-show thoughts. Woo, June. Ugh. Okay, but before we get to that storyline, just really quickly talking about Serena's storyline, it was confirmed, if anyone had any doubts if the whole thing with Serena and Fred being caught in the woods was a setup. It was a setup. And I remember last week too thinking I wasn't quite sure what the deal was between Serena and Mark. Even in the beginning of this episode, I was like, so are they gonna just hand Nicole over to Serena? It turns out that the bargain was if Serena turned in Fred, Serena could gain visitation rights with Nicole, which, okay, fine. I loved though how Moira really made it a point to stick it in Serena's face and just let her know just because you're wearing different clothes and your hair is down doesn't make you any different from the person you were in Gilead. Like, yes, that's right, Moira, put her in her place, remind her of who she is. And then the whole exchange between Luke and Fred really got into Luke's head. But what I will say is the entire time they were just sitting there conversing and then eventually throwing punches at one another, or more so Luke throwing a punch at Fred. I was just thinking to myself, are we ever going to see Nick at all this season? Like, we only have one more episode left, but I'm wondering if we're gonna see Nick in that final episode because he is a missing part of that trifecta right there. But now, moving on to June and her storyline. Gosh, wow, I just... Thinking about how the episode is called Sacrifice. Was the sacrifice really worth it? They established early on in the episode that Eleanor was becoming a bit of a liability. Even with all of that being said, was she that much of a liability for June to be like, you know what? Let her die. I don't know, it might be a bit of like emotional sentiment on my part because I really did like the Eleanor character. I felt like she was a character that actually brought a bit of light and levity to the show. She's kind of like, you know, like Janine in a way. I'm trying to think of like the aftermath of her death was essentially that Joseph was able to keep the border open because the officials in Gilead can't say no to a mourning husband. But I'm in the back of my head thinking, well, Gilead is ruthless, so it wasn't like that was even going to be a guaranteed thing, you know, like, oh, well, if Eleanor dies, then maybe the council will feel bad for Joseph and they'll just let him do whatever he wants and it will be all worth it in the end. Like, I don't know. The ends didn't necessarily justify the means for me in that respect. When June had that moment where she was considering if she should just let Eleanor die, there was a part of me that was like, maybe June is trying to give Eleanor an easy out by allowing her to die. Now she wouldn't have to suffer anymore. But I feel like by giving June that reasoning, that's giving her a lot more credit than she deserves, because as we have established throughout this entire show, especially this particular season, June can be quite selfish, and yet this is another person to add to the list of people that have died at the hands of June. And I get it, it's not just for June. Like, June has the goal and objective of trying to get kids out of Gilead, so it's really not just like a self-serving purpose that June will only benefit from. But at the same time, I'm just like, ugh, June. And all right, my question for you guys is, one, I want to know, do you think the sacrifice was worth it? You guys heard my thoughts earlier. I'm a bit like mixed. I honestly am leaning more towards the I don't think the sacrifice was worth it. The ends didn't justify the means for me. So I'm really curious to know if you guys felt like the sacrifice in this episode, the sacrifice being Eleanor dying, was worth it. And then two, I also want to know too if you guys think Joseph has an idea or a little inkling in his mind that June has something to do with Eleanor's death. June stupidly, in that one scene when Joseph was like, I could have gone in and checked on her, and then June was like, I could have gone in and checked on her too. I was like, girl, like, you didn't need to add that, because as soon as she said that, Joseph looked at her like, what did you say? Like, you know what I mean? I feel like Joseph has an idea that June had some part in Eleanor dying. So I'm interested to know your guys' theory on that as well. And alright, that's about it for this video. If you liked it, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and please turn on the notification button down below so you know when a new video from me comes out. And comment down below your thoughts on this episode of The Handmaid's Tale. Once again, I just want to say happy birthday, Whitney! Everyone should at least play one Whitney Houston song today in honor of her birthday. I'm just saying, because, you know, gotta give it up for our queen of the night, our every woman. Okay, I'll stop. As always, everything I said was just my own personal thoughts and all my humble opinion, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!
You don't own me. I'm not just one of your men.